What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here with another Madden NFL 17 Detroit Lions franchise. And today, your 9-2 Detroit Lions are at home, taking on the 6-4-1 Cleveland Browns here at Ford Field. So the Browns are 6-4-1? What? The Browns are above 500? That's crazy, right? That's really crazy to believe, considering how the Browns in real life this year haven't even won a game. So, what did they do from last year to this year that makes them so good? Well, I don't know exactly. I mean, could be strength of schedule, could be other teams around them got worse. I don't know that exactly. Maybe they did get a little bit better. Maybe they signed some players that were actually good and actually fit the system. Who knows? But if you guys are excited for today's video, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button down below. So, like I said, what are the Browns doing that has made them so good this year? They're actually in contention for the playoffs, which is something that, oh God, they haven't done since like 2002. So it's been a long time for the Browns. But, they finally get it going this year. I mean, hey, they make the playoffs. They've done something that they haven't done in forever. So we'll see how they do in this game against a Lions team that's on fire. Matthew Stafford, oh my goodness, he is having one heck of a season. And looking at the injury report, we are going to lose Amir Abdullah for 5 weeks. He got injured last week against the Bears, but it's only going to be for 5 weeks. He'll be ready by the postseason. But now we're going to take a look at the Browns injury report. And the Browns are missing quite a few players as well. Demario Davis out for 3 weeks with a foot fracture. That's a pretty big hit. They got Emmanuel Ogba out for 3 more weeks. And then they got wide receiver Javante Kuka, rookie receiver, out for 7 weeks. But he's not really that big of a factor. They still do have Corey Coleman. And I think they still have Josh Gordon. I could be wrong, though. I'm not 100% positive on that. But taking a look at the standings, the Steelers are 8-3 leading the North, and obviously they're playing the Browns today at 6-4-1. In the South, we have the Jaguars at 7-3-1. Everybody else is kind of in the back of the pack, back seat, just chilling, just doing absolutely nothing, being productive in the NFL, but taking losses. The Bills at 6-5 leading the East, and the Patriots are just falling apart, losing 3 straight. It's not like the Patriots to lose like that. But the Chargers at 9-2. Raiders 7-4, 2 games behind them, and the Chiefs are 6-5. So there's a lot of teams in contention for the playoffs in the AFC. In the NFC, we got the Lions at 9-2, Vikings hanging around at 6-5, or so, and so are the Packers, 5-6. The Panthers are 9-2. The Saints are 7-4, and those are 2 contenders for the playoffs as well. In the South, or in the East, actually, we have the Cowboys at 6-5, and the Eagles and Redskins at 5-6, and the Giants are slowly creeping back in the race. They started off really bad, but they've slowly crept back in. The Seahawks 8-2-1. The Cardinals are a game behind them. Those 2 are pretty good contenders for the NFC playoffs as well. So we'll see how the seeding goes. I'm hoping to get that number 1 spot, but who knows if we're going to get it, because we still have a lot of games left to play in the season. So onwards to Detroit for Ford Field against the Cleveland Browns. Again, 2 contenders in the AFC and the NFC for the playoffs. It's interesting because both these teams going into the season obviously the Browns aren't really any sort of playoff contender anytime soon, but for some reason in Madden they are. It's kind of crazy. The Lions thought of to begin the season weren't going to be necessarily a playoff contender. Everybody thought they were just going to be worse with Calvin Johnson, but they've actually improved in a lot of ways. So Matthew Stafford's grown to be a really good quarterback. He's had a breakout year, I think. But also, the run game has gotten improved. Theo Riddick and Amir Abdullah, although Amir Abdullah hasn't been playing, he is still a really good running back. I think if he gets a full season under his belt and doesn't get hurt, he'll be all right. Dwayne Washington's also stepped up for the Lions too. He's been pretty good. But the Lions receivers like Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, they've all been really good as well. But onwards with this actual game here. We got Matthew Stafford coming out, and he's got some big things to do in this game against this Cleveland Browns defense. This defense of the Browns is pretty good. I'll give them that. This is probably one of the things from the Browns that's really kind of improved, and that's why they're at 6-4-1 is because of the defense. Looking at their quarterback, it's not RG3, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick, which is kind of surprising because I wouldn't think he would go to the Browns, but I'm guessing that would secure his, job as a quarterback in Cleveland, because no one's going to really compete unless your name is probably Cody Kessler, which Cody Kessler is pretty good. He has a pretty decent future in the NFL as like a, middle of the pack quarterback in the NFL. The guy just gets the job done and just needs weapons and other things to happen in order for his team to be successful, like a good defense. So that's probably a good reason why the Browns are successful in Madden this year. The reason why they're 6-4-1 is because of that defense, which is, it did its job on the first drive. Good for them, Hopefully, we can get a game out of this. This will be a good game to watch if the Browns actually pull it out. I'm not going to be upset if we lose to the Browns because they're pretty good. And at 6-4-1, they don't get that by accident. You know what I mean? They had to do something right to get this far into the season. So Fitzpatrick sits 3 for 3 for 69 yards on the first drive. 3rd and goal from the 2. Can they finish off the drive? They have Charles Sims as their running back, and he's going to score. So it's now 7-0 Cleveland Browns. The 6-4-1 Cleveland Browns, not the 0-12 Cleveland Browns. The 6-4-1 Cleveland Browns. That's crazy to think, right? It really is. And we struggle again to get another first down on the drive as Stafford just not feeling it so far. But later on, it's 1st and 10. And at the 35-yard line, we get another completion right here to Golden Tate. And actually, I forgot to put that in the edits. I did a fake punt on 4th down and 2, and it actually worked. So I'll probably find it in the edit again, and I'll show it at the very end, so you guys can see the proof that I got it on 4th down and 2 on a fake punt run. But 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Stafford. Has some time to throw. Gets it off. Golden Tate has room to run down the sideline and gets it down to the 9-yard line. And now 2nd and goal here from the 1. And we're going to finish off the drive with a Theo Riddick sweep left. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. And we have tied the game back up at 7 thanks to that fake punt run that I forgot to put in there. My bad, guys. My bad. I'll show it to you guys in the end, at the very end, so pay attention. That's very key because I literally probably just changed the momentum of the game. Because if we had given the ball back to Cleveland with a 7-0 lead, who knows what would have happened. But it's tied at 7 now. And here we go. 2nd down and 9 from the 25. Here is Stafford looking over the middle. It's Marvin Jones down at the 42-yard line. Stafford 7 of 9 now for 86 yards. He started off 1 for 3. He has not missed a pass since. This guy can just get very streaky, and it's awesome to see when he gets a hot streak going. This one deep over the middle right side. Jeremy Curley. Another big completion, another first down. 3rd down and 9 now at the 33-yard line. Stafford dropping back to pass. Over the middle, guess who's open? Marvin Jones. Another first down, and the stiff arm too to boot. And another first down. Stafford now well over 100 yards passing here in the first half. He is on pace to have another big game. 2nd down and 9 at the 18-yard line. Stafford dropping back. Fires over the middle. Golden Tate inside the 10. And the Lions looking to take the lead here just nearing halftime. Just a little over 2 minutes ago here. Just under 2.5. At the 7-yard line. Stafford right side caught Marvin Jones. Touchdown Detroit Lions. We haven't scored a touchdown with Marvin Jones in quite some time. That's only his 5th touchdown of the season. As much as we throw to him, he hasn't gotten many touchdowns. It's kind of weird. But 2nd down and 10 here for the Browns. 2 minutes to go here. They got to get that 2-minute offense going. Let's see how good their 2-minute offense is. Let's see the real reason why they're 6-4-1. It can't be just more than their defense, They get this one off. 1st down, Cleveland Browns. They're moving, and let's see what they can do. Fitzpatrick dropping back again. Throws it underneath to Charles Sims. Gets hit, but he makes a few guys miss. He's got some nice spin moves on him, and he gets another first down. But later on, 3rd and 14 for the Browns. The D-line has been getting to him all day. After that first drive, the defensive line has just been all over Fitzpatrick. And you see stepping up. He has plenty of time to throw. Here comes Roundtree from behind, putting on the pressure, but he does get it off underneath, and it's not quite enough for a first down. But Dan Carpenter from about 58 yards away, that's not even close. It was online, but it's short by a lot. So we catch a break a little bit. I mean, I had a feeling he wasn't going to make it. It's just too long of a field goal these days, especially for these NFL kickers. But, we get a face mask penalty right there. I'm happy about it. Who wouldn't be if you get a face mask penalty that moves you up 15 yards, especially if you get a first down on the play. So it's just a salt to the salt in the wound right there for the Cleveland Browns. But we get another completion right there. Marvin Jones, another touchdown for him. 2 touchdowns this game, his 6th of the season. Would you look at that? Marvin Jones is getting all the love today. I hope you have him on your fantasy team. That would be nice. So, 2nd down and 14 here for the Browns. They're in the pistol formation. Fitzpatrick dropping back, looking over right side. It's Gary Barnidge, and he's causing some carnage on the Lions defense, getting the 1st down. Sorry, that I rhymed a little bit there, but that's all right. So, 1st and 10 here at the 37-yard line, handing it off to, oh, it's a play action. Fitzpatrick looking again, and it's Butler down inside the 35, down to the 31. And, Fitzpatrick, 11 of 13 for 167. What is he doing out there? He's just destroying this defense. Why is it only 21-7? With that completion percentage, you would think it'd be closer than that, but it's not. Maybe because of all these checkdowns, too, and taking some sacks along the way. That helps. But you see DeAndre Levy making that stop on 3rd and forever. So on 4th and 16, Dan Carpenter from 54. No. 0 for 2 today, man. 0 for 2. You gotta. I don't know if he would have made that. It looked like it may have squeaked by. May have, but it was still off to the right. So who knows if that would have straightened out. Maybe if he would have made that. I don't know. You guys can be the judge on that one. I don't know. It's too hard to tell for me. So again, we get this one off to Theo Riddick. Look at him go. Oh my Lord. He's trying to drag people with him. 1st down, Detroit Lions. And now we're just a few yards away from getting another touchdown here. 3rd and 13 though. Stafford couldn't get this one for a 1st down. That's all right though. I mean, we're still up big. I mean, I'm not necessarily worried about it. But, I'm not going to be mad. So we get another field goal, 24-7. Everything's good, right? Everything's good in Detroit, right? How can we blow a lead to the Cleveland Browns? I mean, technically we could. I mean, anything's possible in football. You got to play all 60 minutes, right? Or in this case, all 40 minutes because I play 10-minute quarters. But Charles Sims with the run has a room to run. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, and there he goes past midfield to the 34-yard line, actually the 39-yard line. But later on at the 34, it's 3rd and 5. Fitzpatrick dropping back, throws it pretty much away. That's not intentional grounding, folks. He actually had a intended receiver on that play. So Dan Carpenter for his 3rd attempt. This one from 51. From 57 to 54 to 51. And he still can't make it. And I still don't know if he probably would have made that. He probably would have made it if he actually straightened it out. But he missed it again. 3 misses, all from 50 plus. Oh, man, Dan Carpenter needs a hug. Somebody give him a hug. That guy needs a hug right now. I feel like the Browns would have actually made this a game if that was a little bit closer. It would have been like 27. It would have been 24-16 at least. Just give Dan Carpenter a hug. I know we're supposed to win the game, but come on, that guy's got it rough. But now look at Marvin Jones' stats: 10 catches, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Having himself a ball game. Yeah, he doesn't eclipse the 10-yard per catch mark, but he's been really effective. So 3rd down and 8. We have Stafford in the gun. Again, dropping back, looking deep downfield, and it's incomplete. We tried to throw it up in the air, throw it up for grabs. Didn't necessarily pay off. So, we'll settle for another field goal. 27-7, Matt Prater. You know he's going to make that. He's got the boot to do it. 27-7, Lions lead. This one's pretty much over, right? Well, the things start to get a little crazy here. Things just start to get a little nuts. Fitzpatrick completes a pass underneath. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by Darius Slay. You know he's already got one fumble recovery for a touchdown. I tried a little showboat, and yeah. Luckily, it went out of bounds. I tried to do a showboat tactic because I was feeling myself a little bit, And then that happened, but I'll take the field goal. 30-7. And the Browns pretty much get like a garbage touchdown right here, so it's 30-15. They get the 2-point conversion. Spoilers. You'll see that 2-point conversion right here. But I was feeling myself a little bit on that that fumble recovery by Darius Slay. I was like, I want to do a little showboating, but I pressed the wrong button, and that happened. But you know what? We'll take it. Final score, 30-15. We're now 10-2. Going into the latter part of the season, 4 games left. We clinched the NFC North and secure at least a home playoff game. At least. So that's always good, right? You get one home playoff game in Detroit. I think we'll take that. So, final score 30-15. Next week, I don't remember exactly who we take on, but of course it's going to be a good one, and we hope to finish off the season strong. I'm hoping 14-2, if not at least 13-3. We have a lot of tough games left on the dock. We have the Panthers, the Buccaneers, and I think we have another division game left. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, and if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button. We're nearing 9,000 subscribers, nearing 10,000. Man, I'd like to hit 10,000 soon. That'd be awesome. So, anyway, until then, you guys have been amazing as always. My name is Sin with Vengeance, and I love your guys' faces. I know I stole it from Philip DeFranco, but, you know, he's a good guy. Until then, y'all are awesome. I'm out.
For his second punt, he'd take a repeat of his first.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win.
And how about this, a fake? And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.